graphic in the center of the screen. How lovely. Okay. Well, pre-alpha is pre-alpha. Oh my goodness, what's Malekith doing up on that little section up there? Crikey, oh blimey. So Lionheart continuing to do, as you can see, the water physics working away. So this is all stuff that we got to finish off. Here comes Rambler. Power is all good. All this just needs to be just tidied up and improved, really. We'll put a ladder up there as well so they can get up the top. So that's a vacuum. That's a vacuum as well. That's a vacuum as well. Not ideal. But if we take that out as well, then what we can do is then put that in like so. Because then we've got the option of building down like so. So we can essentially lock certain areas off. Just make them a little bit easier to sort of, if need be, you can shut down the area so that you don't have to worry about generating oxygen in areas where you're never going to go. Mal holding his breath as best he can, doing a great job. You see these guys continue to work hard. Want to get rid of all of that. In the meantime, hope we don't contaminate the water by being inside it. All that. So, let's have a look. See, we've still got the pneumatic doors. We want to put the normal doors in there if we can. There we go. See, look. Manual airlock. And a shower. Which would just be bloody fantastic. And a lavatory, a proper lav. Hygienically dealing with their problem. So that can only be a good thing in my opinion. There we go, Lionheart and friends. Still continuing with that water. We won't cut through into that water yet. We won't cut through into that water yet. But when we cut through into that, we can then build across there. So we'll have more options for double layers or double levels of our base. We could actually look at digging all of that out. Like so. And then put stuff down on it. So that'll be another area that we can work on. So there we go, the air rises back again. So Lionheart still having to hold his breath, doing a great job though. Let's have a look at the overlay down here. Yeah, see, you can see it's not great right now. It's not ideal. But as they go up, so the oxygen levels will improve. But the general oxygen level in this particular area is still pretty good. So I'm not going to be too fussed. But what we do need to do is a level 9 sweep of all of these resources, because otherwise it's going to be a problem. So 18%, Rambler's really the only person who's getting stressed at the moment. So it's not going too bad. And they've got quite a climb to get up there, but they've got plenty of storage areas. So it's not too bad in that regard. I mean, we could build another storage area out here, but, you know, we'll see. We don't really want to put it in there, because then it'll be undermined when that sand goes and everything will start dropping through. But, you know, the duplicants are doing a great job, so we're happy. Under the circumstances, it could be a lot worse. So, let's see. Yeah, dirty hands, grimy, yeah. Oh, there we go, Lionheart's off. Poor Lionheart is tired. Battery is nearly approaching half power. And let's have a look. Research. There you go, the liquid piping hasn't done anything. And, yeah, see, the thing is, the only drawback is that with the research, because we only have Malekith doing it, it's not getting done any further because Malekith's on other things. So we need to really sort of repurpose that now. And there's Rambler continuing to work. There's Lionheart picking up some water for the food. And complaining about the decor. Okay. So I would say, generally speaking, we're doing alright. There we go, sandstone being moved in there, ladder being sorted out. Let's just check Lionheart's vitals, he's not too stressed. And Rambler's... Oh, hello Mal. Fast asleep. So at least we got big projects underway to enable water to be collected in the central reservoir. I mean, I think once we dug through here, we might just dig a little ladder up here to the centre through this fertiliser, and then it will all just drip down. But we'll have to get out of there quickly. Oh, there we go. Rambler has levelled up, I believe. Insufficient oxygen, 96. And we've consumed 122. Okay. So I'm thinking that what might be a good idea is to put a second algae doodah. Maybe down the far end, possibly? I don't really see where I could put it at the moment. But it's bedtime, so we'll leave the guys to sleep. So you can see here that Project Water Reservoir is going quite well. Just taking time. Alright, okay. So, oh, compost, that's a good idea. Let us prioritise this here to level 9. Dig it out. Whoops, we want that as a normal prioritise. And put compost in there. Like that, see? So put one there. And then it'll enable us to create fertiliser, which will help plants to grow and things of that nature. So, research still idle. Work pending. Come on, researchers. It's because I'm doing all this level 9 stuff, that's why. See, all this stuff here. It's what's causing the problems. So we just need to finish that bit off and then essentially wait for them to settle down and work through all the other tasks that we've got them going. We just wanted all this resource picked up, because there's a lot of it. So there we go. That's why we're running nice and fast. Now you can see here, red alert, duplicants will enter a state of emergency, ignore their basic needs for work. And down goes Mel there with the narcolepsy again. Ah, no power. Interesting. Hang on. Why are we no power? Oh, the batteries are empty. Oh, God. And this is the problem you have with level 9 stuff. Let's have a look. Well, it looks like we've got another one. Or another duplicant. So we've got a narcoleptic. And, oh, Gus. Look at that. Construction, learning, strength. He's good. Cooking, creativity. I like this guy. So let's see. What should we call him? Let's call him Sparta. And he's a little bit distracted when he gets stressed. So there we go. Sparta's now been printed. And let's go to furniture. And let's create a cot for our man. There we go. So we've now got 4 people. 4 duplicants. And they're doing their thing. There we go. There's Sparta already hard at work. Fantastic. A Rambler working with him. So let's look at was it refinement? There we go. Compost. Hello. So we are now composting. And we'll just build that out to there like so. Let's see. Prioritize, and we'll put that to level 7, so at least power is a relative priority. Now, I don't know whether or not we've got the ability to build anything more. See, we've still got the manual generator and a larger battery, so we'll probably end up replacing that with larger batteries later on. So let's just speed up. Oh, no, they've already sped up. So off they go to dig the world. There's little Sparta. Doesn't he look happy? Well, okay, not ideally, but there we go. All looking good. Actually, what we'll do is we'll cancel all of that, so that at least they've got somewhere to sort of dig out. And we'll deal with any space issues where they can't get anywhere and things like that in a bit. There we go. Rambler going for some air. Now let's have a look. Overlays. There you go. Here's the oxygen level. This is why they're having a little bit of breathlessness as they work on this area. But the boys are doing fine. But the power is still an issue. At least the terrariums still operate without the power. How's that looking? Yeah, it's still looking good. So I can't really complain under the circumstances. Oh, here's our little fella. Go for it, little Sparta. And he's on the runner. Look at him pump those little leggies. He's got a sore back. Oh, poor Sparta. So here we go. You can see them now starting to build up there. Now, let's just check. Let's put all those back to priority 5. And then just let them settle down and get everything sorted out. Oh, goodness. Somebody needs to empty the toilet. Let's put... No, we can't prioritise the emptying of the toilet, so... Well, it's dinner time, so we don't have to worry, except Sparta's keeping the battery levels high, so he's dedicated, which is great to see. And there's Mal. With, of course, the ginger quiff. Going off to finish the work. Down there. Oh, yeah, there we go. Picking up all the bits and bobs. There we go. We got the power back again, which is good. Oh, Lionheart's doing the bog. Poor Lionheart. Doesn't look happy, and I don't blame him one bit. Not one iota. So, let's have a look at the research. We're still on that liquid piping. So, Sparta's working on the research. Multi-talented boy, look at that. There's Lionheart, still working on the bog. God, he spent so much time down there. No wonder he looks so unhappy. Rambler's off still picking up stuff. Let's prioritize that. Or at least we can't. Okay. There we go. Thank you, Mal. Oh, Mal, what are you doing? You're supposed to be building a bed for Sparta. Right now, Sparta has nowhere to sleep. So he's technically homeless. Oh, God. Sweep up the poop. Don't just leave the poop outside the pooper. Sweep up the poop. Oh, poop management. It's just... Oh. What can you do? Too much poop, not enough time. Sweep up the poop. Damn poopers. So, let's see. Base. Still got the pneumatic door. Still got to finish off that last bit of research. Lionheart's working on that now. Sparta's pumping the legs. Mao's picking up resources, as is Rambler. So, let's hope they do that quickly. We've still got this area to dig out. I might get that to level 9. Leave them to do the rest. So at least we dig this area out. And then we can worry and basically cut a hole later, and then we'll let the water just drip through. Here we go. Now, we could consider max gas pressure. Let's deconstruct that building. And let's put in an algae doodah instead. We want to put it there, but we'll have to wait for him to deconstruct that first. There we go. Because then that'll take contaminated oxygen, and it will deal with it and hopefully clear it out. But it might be that we need to put a deodorizer in here. Now, if we just do a deconstruct there as well to get rid of that power, then put that there. There we go. Okay. So the research is still ongoing. Oh, so close. Taking for bloody ever. There we go. There's Malekith holding his breath. So there we go. Oh, 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 we've opened the water. We've opened the floodgates. Oh dear. Run for it. Just run. Come on, Mao. Run. Come on. Get out of there. That didn't work as well as I would have liked. Never mind. It's done now. So that'll empty out. And what we might want to do is consider making a platform across like this. If we were to create a platform across like so, then we got a shortcut to there, and it can just drip straight down and we can sort all the rest of it out. So that's not too bad. Let's have a look at our priorities. Let's get that prioritized. Just so that we've got that locked in somewhere. There we go, looking good. Excellent, Lionheart. And well, 117 and we're using 180. So we need more. So I'm going to go to oxygen and algae terrarium. I'm going to put one there. And I'm going to put another one there. We can always get rid of them later. Now, how are the vitals? Stress levels 0. Good. This is excellent news. I'm happy with that. Let's get... that built quickly. Because I want compost built quickly. And I want the oxygen thingy created quickly as well. So there we go. Everyone's asleep. We'll speed it up.